what's going to happen is robots will be able to do everything better than us. Including, all of us, This is really like the scariest problem to me, I'll tell you. There's like something like 12% of jobs are transport. Transport will be one of the first things to go fully autonomous. But when I say everything, like the robots will be able to do everything.
It's definitely going to be outside of human control. The thing that's going to be tricky here is that it's going to be very tempting to use AI as a weapon. It's going to be very tempting. In fact, it will be used as a weapon. The danger is going to be more humans using it against each other, I think, most likely. That'll be the danger.
But we do want a close coupling between collective human intelligence and digital intelligence. And Neuralink is trying to help in that regard by creating an interface between, a high bandwidth interface between AI and human brain. And that AI risk is, I guess it's sort of a benign AI, and that we're able to achieve a symbiosis with that AI. A suggestion for what the optimization of the AI should be, what's its utility function. You have to be careful about this, because if you say maximize happiness, and the AI concludes that happiness is a function of dopamine and serotonin, so it captures all humans and jacks your brain with large amounts of dopamine and serotonin.
Like, you can think of like the future as a set of probability streams that branch out and then converge, collapse down to a particular event, and then branch out again. And there's a certain set of probabilities associated with the future being positive and different flavors of that. And at OpenAI, we want to do whatever we can to increase the probability of the good futures happening.
I really think we need government regulation here, just because this is, ensuring the public good is served. Because you've got companies that are racing, that they kind of have to race to build AI, or they're going to be made uncompetitive. Essentially, if your competitor is racing to build AI and you don't, they will crush you. That's where you need the regulators to come in and say, hey guys, you all need to really, just pause and make sure this is safe. And like when it's cool and and the regulators are convinced that it's safe to proceed, then you can go. But otherwise, slow down. You kind of need the regulators to do that for all the teams in the game.
I am concerned about certain directions that AI could take that would be not good for the future. And so if if we create some digital superintelligence that exceeds us in every way by a lot, it's very important that that be benign. And so I think it's important, if we have this incredible power of AI, that it not be concentrated in the hands of a few and potentially lead to a world that we don't want.
So I think if we can effectively merge with AI by improving that the neural link between your cortex and your digital extension of yourself, which already, like I said, already exists, just has a bandwidth issue, and then effectively you become an AI-human symbiote, and if that then is widespread with anyone who wants it can have it, then we solve the control problem as well. We don't have to worry about some sort of evil dictator AI, because kind of we are the AI collectively. That seems like the best outcome I can think of.
I think the right emphasis for AI research is on AI safety. We should put vastly more effort into AI safety than we should put into advancing AI in the first place, because it may be good or it may be bad, and it could be catastrophically bad. You really want to emphasize safety. So I'm not against the advancement of AI. I want to really be clear about this. But I do think we should be extremely careful. And if that means it takes a bit longer to develop AI, then I think that's the right trade-off. We shouldn't be rushing headlong into something that we don't understand. You don't know what the path is. There's no map. By its nature, it's unknown, which means you're going to make false moves.
A company is essentially a cybernetic collective of people and machines. That's what a company is. And then there's different levels of complexity in the way these companies are formed. And then there's sort of like a collective AI in the Google search, where we're all sort of plugged in as like nodes on the network, like leaves on a big tree, and we're all feeding this network. without questions and answers. We're all collectively programming the AI, and and Google plus all the humans that connect to it are one giant cybernetic collective. This is also true of Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and all these social networks. They're giant cybernetic collectives. The merge scenario with AI is the one that seems like probably the best. Like if you can't beat it, join it. Okay, I mean, I do want to emphasize that this is not really something that I advocate, or this is not prescriptive. This is simply, hopefully, predictive. Because people sometimes say, well, like this is something that I want to occur, instead of this is something I think that probably is the best of the available alternatives. So I think we must have democratization of AI technology and make it widely available. And that's the reason that obviously Yumi and the rest of the team created OpenAI, was to help with the help spread out AI technology so it doesn't get concentrated in the hands of a few. Now, if we do have a third layer, which is the AI extension of yourself, that is also symbiotic, and there's enough bandwidth between the cortex and the AI extension of yourself such that the AI doesn't de facto separate, then that could be a good outcome. That could be quite a positive outcome for the future.
Well, I like the definition of the AI should try to maximize the freedom of action of humanity. Maximize the freedom of action. Maximize freedom, essentially.
Overall, I think, we are headed to an interesting and different world. And I hope that we can remember that we're all human beings, and let's just try to have as positive a relationship as possible and work towards mutual prosperity of humanity as a whole.
It's kind of like, how much smarter are you with a phone or computer than without? You're vastly smarter, actually. That phone is an extension of yourself. It's just that the data rate, the rate at which, or the communication rate between you and the cybernetic extension of yourself, that is your phone and computer, is slow. It's very slow. You will be essentially snapshotted into a computer at any time. If your biological self dies, you could probably just upload into a new unit. Literally. It could be terrible, and it could be great. It's not clear. But one thing is for sure, we will not control it.